You have never seen an update to the vehicle mod like the one I'm about to show you guys today. What is going on? It's MrCrayfish, and today we are looking at a brand new update of the vehicle mod. And this update today, hear me out guys, hear me out, this update today introduces new types of wheels. Now this is where it gets interesting guys, because depending on what wheels you put on your vehicle, it's going to affect how it behaves. So if you get some racing wheels, it's going to drive a little bit faster on roads. If you get some off-road wheels, it's going to be better for off-road. But before I reveal too much, if you guys enjoy my vehicle mod updates, I'd appreciate if you could go ahead, drop a like down, whoa, what went on there? Drop a like down below, and if you guys want to keep up to date as well, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, you know what to do. But let's go ahead, let's get into this video right now. Alright, so we are starting this off at my workshop. We just got the brand new order of wheels into the shop, so if you guys want to come and get a wheel change, come over to Cray's workshop and we'll get your wheels changed. But before we actually do start here, I actually realized that we need to get a sign out the front here, maybe like above the roller door here, saying like Cray's workshop or something like that, because, you know, I need to advertise a little bit more. It's a little bit quiet around my town here, you know, you don't really have too many people driving by, so if I have a sign out the front, maybe more people would come. But yeah, we're gonna head into my workshop here because we just got the brand new order. We got the order in, we got the order in for the brand new wheels, and there's actually 7 different types of wheels in the vehicle mod now guys. So, you know, depending on the scenario, maybe you're racing, maybe you're trying to go off-road, maybe you're trying to go on snow, I've got the wheels to cover you, alright? But let's head into the workshop here, and the first thing that you'll notice is I've actually expanded my workshop because we needed space to fit in the brand new wheels. Have a look at this guys, the 7 brand new wheels are now all available at my workshop here, and let's go through these one by one. So we have the stock wheels, so these are the original ones that were in the mod, but now they're actually just called stock wheels. We have sports wheels, racing wheels, off-road, all-terrain, snow, and then plastic. So we're going to go through each of these right now, and we're going to go through the different properties, because depending on which wheel type you actually put on your vehicle, it's going to change how you know, the physics behave. So for instance, the racing wheels here are going to be better on this hard surface than they are off-road. However, something like the off-road tires is going to be better off-road. It says it in the name. So if you guys are like me and you love to drive around the land here, you like to drive up hills and whatnot, off-road tires are definitely going to be for you. But maybe if you have a city of some sorts, either of these first tires, the stock tires, the sports tires, or the racing tires are going to be for you, because it's most likely you're not really going to be driving on grass or anything with an uneven surface. Now before we go ahead and we test these out, I'm first going to show you guys how you can actually change the wheels on your vehicle, because it's not a matter of just simply right clicking the vehicle. There is a little bit of a process, and if you are familiar with how to change an engine on the vehicle, this shouldn't be too difficult. So I've picked up my vehicle. We're going to need to go ahead and also grab out a vehicle jack, which I assume you already have. Pop your vehicle onto the jack, and then simply right click the vehicle with a wrench in your hand, and that is going to open up the vehicle edit GUI. And as you can see, you might be familiar with this already. We can have a look at our vehicle here. We have the engine slot at the top here, but below it we have a brand new slot which is for the wheels. So currently right now we have the stock wheels on the ATV, and to change them around is really simple. All you gotta do is just replace that item there with the wheel of your choice. So we got some sports wheels down here. Something cool to note is when you do take the wheels off, they won't actually render on the vehicle. Let's pop the wheel on there, and as you can see, we now have the sports wheels on the ATV. Now you might be asking, how are we actually going to test these out? Well, I've built a course over here which is going to show the differences between all the different types of wheels, because as I mentioned before, different wheels have different properties. So some are going to drive better on this hard surface here, Some are going to drive better on the kind of dirt / off-road surface. This can be grass or I think it's like grass, dirt, any sort of surface that isn't really considered a hard surface. I think you can kind of guess which type of blocks they are. And then snow here, which is even, you know, a really soft surface. So this is where the wheels are really going to, like the road wheels are really going to struggle here. And you'll see that in effect, you know, right now, because we're about to test these out. So we're actually going to start with the stock wheels. So we actually need to change these back around here. So let's pop the stock wheels back on. Before we do that, let's have a look at the crafting recipe for this. So I actually changed these around, so no longer does it use like the puffer fish in the middle. We have black wool on the corners, leather around in the middles, and then right in the middle of the recipe we have an iron ingot. So that is how you craft a stock wheel now. And you also no longer need to craft 4 wheels, you only need to craft the 1, and then it will apply that wheel to, you know, the entire vehicle. But let's go ahead, let's pop this off right now. Let's put this over to the start line here, and let's see how this affects the ATV. So we're going to note the top speed when we're on the road here, when we're on the dirt, and then also when we're on the snow. So let's go ahead, let's drive now. So 14.4, and then we went to 12.8 on the dirt, and then on the snow, geez, 8 blocks per second there, guys. 8 blocks per second. So I feel like this could have been a little bit longer, but 8 blocks per second on the snow, 12.8 on the dirt, and then 14.4 on a solid surface. So these stock wheels actually reduce your max speed on a solid surface here by 10%. On, I think, dirt, it reduces it by 15, and then on snow, I'm pretty sure it's like 40% or something like that. So stock wheels definitely aren't the best, and these are the wheels that will be on your vehicle once you do update it. So if you thought you had a really fast vehicle, you're going to need to upgrade at some point. But those are the stock wheels. Let's go ahead, let's upgrade to the next ones here, which are the sports wheels. And these are essentially like an upgraded version of the stock. However, they aren't as good on off-road, and I don't think they're as good on snow either. So they're more of like better if you want to go faster on a hard surface. You want to use the sports ones, and those are crafted exactly the same, but instead we have a gold ingot in the middle. Let's go ahead, let's grab those right now. Let's swap them out on the ATV here, pop them on, and let's see how fast these go. We're actually going to start this back maybe like a little bit further. Maybe we'll start it here or something like that, just because I don't know if we're going to reach like the max speed straight away. But let's take a note here. 16 blocks per second on a hard surface, 12 on the dirt, and then 8 on the snow here. So it looks like the sports wheels perform exactly the same as the stock wheels on the snow, but as you noted before, we actually can drive faster on a solid surface. And I think it doesn't drive as fast on the dirt either. So 16 blocks per second on this road here compared to 14.4 on the stock wheels. So definitely an improvement by upgrading to these sports wheels here. But let's go ahead, let's take a look at the next one on the list, which is the racing wheels. The racing wheels, these things are going to make your vehicle a whole lot faster when it comes to riding on a solid surface like the road here, because the sports wheels are more of like they don't increase your speed or reduce it at all, but the racing wheels increase your max speed by 10%, but they perform really poorly when it comes to off-road and snow surfaces. So let's go ahead, let's get these racing wheels. Let's pop this onto here, and let's grab them off. Now, one thing as well, in the next update, I am actually going to implement a way so you can see how the wheels affect your vehicle, because right now they're just like, they don't really show any stats about them. I want to do something similar to, you know, the engine here, where it actually tells you how it affects your vehicle. But let's go ahead, let's try out these racing wheels. I think we're going to be flying here in a second, because as I mentioned, these wheels make you go the fastest in the game when you're on a solid surface. So we're going 17.6 blocks per second, 11.2 on the dirt, and then 8 on the snow here. So it looks like the stock, the sports, and the racing have exactly the same effect on the snow there. So that's something to take note of when you are putting your wheels on. So I mean, still pretty fast. It's alright on the dirt, but it definitely shines the most when you're on a road. Let's go ahead, let's take this boost pad. Yeet! Dang, we went really fast there. Alright, so that is the stock sports and their racing wheels. Let's move on to the next one here, because this is a little bit different. This is an off-road tire, and these are designed to be off-road. So let's grab this, and we'll go ahead, change this on the vehicle here. Boink. And we're ready to drive this. So something about the off-road tire is it's actually going to perform badly. It's going to perform bad on a hard surface like a road, but it's going to outshine on a surface like the off-road, the dirt up here. So let's go ahead, let's test this out right now. So let's go ahead, what can we reach? 12 on the road here, 16 on the dirt, and then 13.6 on the snow. So as you can note, you know, it wasn't that good on the road, but we went really fast on the dirt, and it performed better on the snow here than the other tires we have looked at so far. So these things are definitely good if you want to go, you know, a little bit off-road, you want to go bush bashing, you want to be able to, you know, go up a couple of mountains, fly off them. So personally, these are like probably one of my favorite tires just because I like to drive off-road. But if you guys maybe have like a city or something like that, you maybe want to use one of the racing, the sports, either the stock, the sports, or the racing wheels. And I'm just going everywhere here. Look at this. I'm going cross country right now. I don't even know where. Oh my god, I can see my face. I can see my family. Oh god. All right. Oh, what the? We just made it to the military base. What the heck? All right, let's get out of here. Oh, gate's locked. Looks like we have to go around. No problem for me because I got off-road tires. All right, there we go. Off-road tires complete. They're really cool. Those are crafted. I forgot to show the crafting recipe. It's exactly the same, but in the middle there, we actually put podzol. So the crafting recipes don't really reflect the wheel in a way, just because there wasn't really, you know, a ton of ways that you can actually create a different crafting recipe for all these, except for creating more of like a tier-based system. So using the materials that are more valuable in order to craft them. So that is crafted with podzol in the middle there, and that will give you the off-road tires. Next, we're going on to the all-terrain tires, and it does what it says. It can drive on all terrains, you know, at the same speed. I'm just going to reveal that right now, and that is crafted exactly the same, but an end stone in the middle there. So let's go ahead, let's pop this on, and pop the all-terrain tires on. They look cool. They actually look cool. So they actually have a white rim compared to like the grey rim on the other tires. So it's kind of a clear indication that you got all-terrain tires on. So let's go ahead, let's drive along here, and let's see how this affects the ATV now. So top speed on road is 13.6. On dirt, it's 13.6, and on snow, it is 13.6. So it has exactly the same speed for all the different types of surfaces. So it's a more of an all-rounded tire. If you guys are driving on different surfaces quite a lot, this is probably the tire that you want to use in order to get around. So yeah, great little all-terrain tires we have there. It says it in the name of the tires. These are great for all-terrain. Let's move on to the next one here, which is the snow tires. So these look very similar to the all-terrain. They got a bigger rim, but you'll notice on the model here, there's actually some spikes in here. So if you were driving on ice or if you're driving on snow, it's going to go a lot faster compared to if you were driving on a solid on the road, or if you're driving off-road. So let's go ahead, let's grab these, and let's pop these on. And these actually, oh, did we take the wheels off? Yeah, we did. These actually look really interesting on vehicles. They kind of look a little bit funky, but I guess that's snow tires for you. So let's go ahead, let's start driving these right now, and let's see how this performs. So 12 on the road, that's poor. We got 12 on the dirt, and then how about the snow? 15.2 on the snow. That is the fastest we have seen so far, and that is obviously because they are snow tires. They are designed to be driven on the snow. So maybe you've got like a base in like a snow biome or something like that. These are probably going to be the tires for you in order to get around everywhere. Let me know which is, like, at the end of this, which is going to be the tire that you're going to use. Sorry, not tire, I'm going to say wheel. Which wheel are you going to be using from these 7 on your vehicle? So let me know down in the comment section below. And we already did, yeah, oh no, to craft the snow tire, it's simply just the same recipe, but we have ice in the middle. And then finally, we're onto the plastic tire, and these are only added in because we had the Dune buggy in the mod which had blue tires, a blue wheel like this, and they are crafted with blue concrete in the corners instead, leather, and then iron ingot in the middle. So let's go ahead, let's grab these off, and I actually forgot what the properties of this are, but we're going to see in a second here how these perform, but I'm going to assume straight off the bat, it's not looking good. Straight off the bat, it's not looking good, guys. This is not right, alright? This is not right. Someone call the police. We have somebody driving a lunatic vehicle here, and it's me. Alright, let's see how these perform. Oh god. 8 blocks per second on the road, guys. How about off-road? 8 blocks per second off-road as well. And then the same for snow as well. So it looks like this thing is limiting your speed regardless of the surface you are driving on. So if you guys want to have a slow vehicle, I mean, these are the wheels for you, but I wouldn't recommend these. This is just designed for the Dune buggy. What happens if we put this onto the off-roader? Let's try that. I think putting these onto the off-roader is going to look funky as heck. What? Ah, come. I made this vehicle. Hey, that's embarrassing. I made that vehicle, alright? I made that. This is definitely my vehicle. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We'll check. I think I got a spare one in my garage. Hold up, hold up. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's get these wheels off, and let's put the plastic ones onto the off-roady here. Okay. Do not do this, guys. This is illegal. Nobody can do this in the vehicle mod, alright? If you put plastic wheels on your vehicle, something's wrong with you. Let's see how fast this thing goes. Oh, jeez. 8 blocks per second as well. Do not have these wheels, guys. These are terrible. These are absolutely terrible. I mean, if you want to drive like your grandma, go ahead, pop these on. Now, you thought that was the highlight of this update. Well, we're not finished yet, guys. This is where this update gets even more insane. So let's go ahead. Let's just pop that. Let's get rid of that. Nobody wants that vehicle. Get out of here. Can I just yeet this somewhere? Can I yeet this? Ready? Yeet. Get that out of here. Don't want that vehicle. I'm gonna pop you onto the roof of the workshop there, because we're gonna be using the ATV here. So let's go ahead. Let's yeet this onto the jack, and what we're going to do is we're going to give this some wheels, alright? We're going to give this some wheels. Now, before we put the wheels on this thing, we're actually going to color the wheels. Yes, you heard me right, guys. You can actually color the wheels now like you can color your vehicles. So, let's go ahead. I think we're going to put the sports wheels. I like the sports wheels because they increase the speed, but then they don't reduce the off-road speed as much as the racing wheels. So in order to color your wheels, it's really simple. All you've got to do is just grab a dye of your choice, and as well you can combine dyes as well. So if you wanted to, you could get like a red and a yellow one here. Go into the crafting here. Let's turn that off. Go into the crafting here, put the 2 dyes in, and that is going to give you a wheel which has a rim colored according to the dyes. And as you can see, we've kind of got like a it's kind of, I mean, it's like an orange color, I think. I don't know, is that orange? Is it orange or brown? It kind of looks like a mixture of both. I don't think I like that color. I think that's going to look good with the yellow here. Let's go ahead. Let's just do red wheels. Let's just do red wheels here. So let's grab not the racing wheels, the sports wheels here. Let's color these red. And just have a look how amazing these are. We're also going to I think I'm going to grab the all-terrain, because these have white on them. So it's a little bit brighter, the color, when you do apply it. And I think we'll do a cyan one. I think that will look a little bit fancy. Oh yeah, that definitely does. So go over to your vehicle and then change it out as you normally would. So open this up, pop that on, and have a look at that. How beast does that look now? Maybe we could actually paint this, like, if we want to make this like an ultimate stealth vehicle, maybe we could paint this like black or something like that. Let's grab the ink sac here. Let's make the color of this spray can black, and let's go ahead, paint this right now, and let's have a look at this. Oh mama, that right there, is the ultimate stealth vehicle. Have a look at that, guys. That is like military grade. That's military plus grade. You know, that's higher than the military. It's an unknown military that it'll be, people don't know about. It's a secret services type thing. I'm not supposed to tell you guys, but this thing is beast. But this is why I love this update so much, because it now allows you guys to personalize your vehicles. I felt like before this update that vehicles, like if you were on a server with your friends and you had both ATVs, that they kind of look the same, even though they might have a different color, they might look the same. But now you can change the wheels, and that you can also color the wheels. You can really differentiate your vehicles from your friends. Let's go ahead, let's try out putting the other wheels on here, which are the all-terrain ones. And ooh, look at that. You know, if you want a little bit of a fresh kick to it, like this is, I mean, this is still military grade. Maybe this is like military grade for like snow areas or something like that, because we got the all-terrain tires on here, good for all different types of surfaces. Yo, that is cool. I love that. I love the look at that. Let's go ahead, let's head back here, and we'll try out a couple of the other wheels as well. And I think there's like one other feature I want to show off that's really kind of important in this update, and I know a lot of you guys will like this. We'll actually try it right now. I'm pretty sure we can actually pick block the vehicles now. So normally you just middle click and that will give you a vehicle crate now when you do it, but it will actually keep the properties of the vehicles. So you have a black paint on it, you have the all-terrain tires, and then you'll also have the cyan rim. So we go ahead and spawn that, and as you can see, we essentially have a duplicate. So maybe you're wanting to set up a race on a server or something like that, you can easily create one vehicle now, and then just simply get the vehicle crate, and you can create a bunch of these. Look at this, we're ready. Secret Services is ready, guys. They're generating vehicles by the second here. I think we're going to keep one of these here. I'm actually going to change that back around to the red tires. I think the red ones look a lot better. Obviously, red is my favorite color, guys. You know, I'm a crayfish. I love the color red. Let's change that back around to the sports tires. Yeah, look at that. That is a product of the Cray workshop here. This is the type of vehicles we produce. Let's go ahead. Let's pop this in here. And I think in the future as well, would you guys love this idea? Let me know in the comment section below. Would you guys love to see like a vehicle build off? Maybe I could get like another YouTuber or something on my videos. I've never done a collaboration in ages. I've been solo dolo for a very long time, but maybe we could have another YouTuber on here, and we could create a bunch of custom vehicles with a new system, and you guys can vote who would be the winner. Let's go ahead and grab that up there. It was just for now, you know, just for now. I just, you know, wanted to put it on the roof there so I can get it out the way. But that is going to pretty much wrap up this video today, guys. This is a very notable update in the vehicle mod, mainly because I feel like it changes a lot of things visually, and it changes a lot of things in terms of how the vehicles perform. So I would love to see how you guys customize your vehicles as well. So send me some screenshots on my Twitter or on my Facebook of your brand new vehicles with the new wheels. Make sure you color them wheels as well. You know, you don't want to be a scrub and not color the wheels. So make sure you do color them. Send pictures to me, and I may retweet them and post them onto my feed. But that is going to end off this video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and if you did and you haven't already, I'd appreciate if you could go ahead and drop a like down below. If you'd love to keep up to date with all my vehicle mod updates, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!